It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. Shoves him aside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play #1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play action. It's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go again with Herbert. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
From the 50, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. John Kaminsky able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Read option, here's Herbert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. A great move by Montgomery. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Here's Goff. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now on the option. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Herbert powering up the middle. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And he's the epitome of what we call a move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Goff now on second down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Here's a 2nd and 8. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. From 19 yards away. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out here with the option left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give left side here for Herbert. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Now 2nd and 9. Mooney, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have a production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Now Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taylor now to return it. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyson Alulu gets in there and drops him. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Back to throw, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. David Montgomery and the Lions about set to begin this next series. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On first down, it's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Now it's Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I got you, baby. Right there. Deep down weak. Let's do it.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 16-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Derek Barnes
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them, and let's get the ball back for us.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A handoff for Herbert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hand off right side for Herbert. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 9. On the option left is Fields.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert once more, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. That is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
93 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble put puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery, and he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. Here in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fields now to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimous St. Brown. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, right back to Herbert.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
On first down, it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On play action, Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Herbert.
And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Shifts by him. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So now Fields and the Bears down 17-14, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. St. Brown on the catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now 2nd and 4. Now Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. Fights loose. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to him.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulated right now. We see double
legitimately MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.